I can hear myself. There's an echo. Alright. Let's see, I gotta switch this. Huh. Doop doop doop. And I'm gonna turn the volume up on this. A bit. Catching too much wind like that. Alright, select character. Got my brown shit on. Rocking out. Gotta set my destination. Go back to Earth, because this is my favorite place to go. Is to go to Earth. And let's see, level 2 story, level 8, level 3, level 4. Let's do it. Level 4. This was really hard last time I did this, but we'll see what happens. Bam, 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 bam. I got some PlayStation 4 games.
The Vanguard's
here,
reporting that Fallen are tearing into
actually have
machines
a
all over the
PlayStation
Cosmodrome.
4.
I'm starting to think they aren't just looting the place.
I have a PlayStation 4.
Whatever they're looking for, we should probably find it first.
I wanted that guy to shut up first. Except I don't have my PlayStation 4 up here, so I'm going to buy another PlayStation 4 and hook it up. Have it up here. And, I have a PlayStation 3 up here.
I'm picking up
Every
heavy
time I
fallen
pick a
activity
different
near the
place on the
Forgotten
map.
Shore, but that's miles from here. Guardians set up a vehicle grid here. We sync to that. We can summon
Same
ground transport
fucking,
from our ship. Let's go.
It's the same map. It's the same place. Like, it starts me in the exact same place. There's some other guys down there. I don't know what they're... They're on my team. I don't know. Just gonna hold it in. Get all, you know... Oh, I gotta let it out. Something might happen. Might... place. Just stops. Did I lose internet? Is that what happened? What the fuck? Weird. Still have internet. That was weird. I wonder if I lost the connection to the show. Are we still, it says we're still online. It says we're still here. Did say I'm no longer presenting. Let's switch that. Still encoding. Stop Twitch. Then let's start Twitch. You don't say. What the hell? Okay. What's going on here? I have like no video on my screen. I'm gonna refresh Twitch because it just says loading video, but it's not. It's just sitting there. I want to make sure it's actually running. Loading video. There it is. Alright, what do I think of Destiny so far? Well, if I would lose my connection, which I'm not sure, I think that was my fault. I think my internet blinked. I'm not sure. You know, yesterday I had a problem with my cable, because I have internet through cable. Cable went down, and then it went back, you know, then it went, everything was fine. So now I don't know if, like, maybe there's still a problem with it and it's just blinking on and off. But, I mean, I've been watching videos and stuff all day and didn't have any problems last night. But it just blinked. Everything shut down. So, yeah.
The Vanguard's
'Cause that
reporting that
sucks.
Fallen are tearing
You
into
know,
machines
honestly,
all over the Cosmodrome.
I'm just not really into multiplayer
starting to
games
think
because
they aren't just
problems like
looting the
this. I mean,
Whatever
you know,
they're
even if
looking
this is
for,
my fault,
we should
it's
probably
just,
find it first.
you know, it just stops the game. It interrupts what you're doing. It sucks. And then you got to go back and like do it all over again. So for that reason, like, I'm not into Destiny too much. All right. So can I?
All right. If you want to get your Sparrow, we can be in the Forgotten Shore in seconds.
Well, at least it put me back here again. Like every time I think the game's gonna let me down, it comes back in. Right, let's just not try and fight, because I don't even know if I can fight with this thing. Oh no, there doesn't seem to be a fire button. Maybe you gotta upgrade it or something. Oh. Run away! Shh. We're gonna hide over here. Don't tell them where we're at. Shh. Okay, I'm gonna go walk over here. Hello. I'm the light repairman. Uh-oh. It's got to be this. Get the other guy. Haha. I'm sidestepping the bullets. Oh, got me that time. Don't go in here. I'll shoot you with my Colt 45 or whatever I got. Not the most scientifically advanced weapon, right? I got a 6-shooter and a shotgun. Like it's millions of years in the future, and this is what I got. 2 guns you could buy at Walmart. Alright, maybe you can't buy the 6-shooter at Walmart today. But I bet if you were in Texas, you might be able to. They don't care. They're just like, yeah. Oh, that guy's in. That guy grenade. Uh-oh. Alright. Oh. French toast appeared. Dun, 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 dun. Uh-oh. None of that. Let's go follow French toast. I think that's really a dude, or you just think that's like some random bot? Because, I mean, he did kind of jump off the ceiling, though. That makes me think he's probably a human being. But, I mean, with a name like French Toast, That almost sounds like it was randomly chosen out of a dictionary or something. But maybe the guy really digs French toast. Like Scorpion T1028. Doesn't that seem like that's fake? It's over here. We're in Little Russia. Who's that guy? That's Dreg. Dreg's dead. Now Dreg's twin brother Dreg is also here. Okay, kill that guy. You're gonna take your green box, whatever that is, ammunition or something, gold. What's that crap that you harvest and, is there a flashlight? I had a flashlight at one time. Well, that can be a flashlight. Oh! Blind. Wrong button. No. Hello. I'm over here. Hello. What is it? Oh, there's like emotes. I can dance. I can just sit down. I can do. This is dumb. Where am I going? Okay, it says to go this way. Alright. Well, it's just all darkness. I don't have a flashlight, so I'm just not doing anything. Let's go over here. I know, I'm a weapon of the future. You would think that they would give me a flashlight before putting me into a combat zone. Can you imagine if the United States military was this way? They were just like, all right, here you go. We're going to put you, here's your gun, and we're going to send you in the combat zone. Like, don't I get like some equipment and a crew to go with me or anything? No. Nope. We don't got money for that. This is what you're getting. You get a 6-shooter and the shotgun with like 6 shells, and we're gonna send you in, and you need to defeat the enemy. Now this is the way I came in, man. So now I gotta go back. All right, you guys make the rules. I don't know. Can I summon my? Oh, I can't summon my fucking thing. It's bumming me out. What's in here? So Brian's not gonna be on the show tonight. I know. I'm disappointed. That's for you. Don't get in my way, 'cause I will kill you with one shot. Alright, so, yeah. Let's summon the vehicle. Where are we going? I don't know where we're going. Down there. Going down there. Whee! Just gonna avoid everything going that way. Thinking that's this way.
We're approaching the shore. The Fallen are using some sort of signal amplifiers. Let's see what they're transmitting.
Yeah, why don't we do that? Hanging out on an old rusty boat. Oh, there's a bad guy. Let's go this way. Nope. God does not want us to go that way. Hey! Hey! Stop attacking me. Going in here. Hey, there's a flashlight. Alright, let's get off the burning thing. We are supercharged. What are we doing? Going upstairs or something? Girl Scout cookie time. What's up, fellas? I got something for you. Bag it up. It's time to kill you. Some guy jumping around like a ninja up here. Wow, maybe they think I left. Boo! Hello? So the aliens listen to me.
То прошлые события не могут не оставить своих запечатлений позади себя.
Give me a second.
That's it, Donnie.
Some kind of distorted signal. Not fallen. Let's check the other one.
There's another one? Great. Go do that. What's this?
Порядок моего.
Uh-huh. Whatever you say.
Link to something in Skywalker. Let's check it out.
What are we doing? Now we're doing something else? Alright. I think I can get a sandwich while I'm down here. Okay, it's 8:01 and my coworker or my co-hosts are not here. So that's a problem. Oh my god, I'm done. Well, that's fine. I gotta find the other guys. So obviously a problem. Maybe I gotta send them another invite. Okay, Don says he's on, but he's not. Let me get another invite thing here. Because I lost my friends. There's like some other conversation going on here that I do not know what that's about. You know what the problem is? I think I forgot to actually invite the guys onto the show. So that's probably the problem. Can I get out of this other... Like, there's this conversation about these guys going south to, like, go look at ghosts, and they invited me into the conversation. And I'm like, I don't know why, because I'm not I don't want to be in this. Delete. How do I leave conversation? There we go. Because that just keeps popping up. It's confusing me. Because I think it's like, you know, I think it's my other friends and they're not talking to me. And where's Brian and Don and Larry? This is so weird. Hold on. There we go. Here it is. Come on, slow ass Facebook. Alright. It's my bad. Got all tied up in my game. Wasn't doing the right thing. Get these guys on the show so we can start. It's my fault. It's my fault, Don.
No, I know. I was sitting here watching you.
I thought I invited you guys because, you know, that's what I do.
I texted you and stuff, and then I was like,
On my phone.
yeah, I figured you didn't
it
have
doesn't
it.
make a noise because.
I started watching you. I was watching you on Twitch. You're like,
Larry here?
nobody's here, and I'm screaming. I'm like, I'm right here.
Brian will be.
Okay.
His sore throat.
Nothing new.
He wrote me a text and he said, I got a sore throat. I can't do the show at night. And I wrote back, good. He's a good dude. No watching the show. Just gonna
Right?
type and not pay attention. No, I told him I was kidding. Like, I'm kidding,
Right.
get better. But secretly, I mean it. You know what's funny?
Right.
I didn't use the gift certificate last time at the thing.
What?
We won a gift certificate, you know? the week
Oh,
before
right.
At trivia, and I didn't even use it. So now I have 2 gift certificates.
Nice.
I guess, if I can still use the one, because they're like handwritten, you know, they might be like, I can only use one.
As long as there's no date on them.
Well, I'll take both of them at the same time. Because then you can start like a big collection and then just go in there and drop a bomb and be like, I own this place.
Like, give me one shot of everything.
I got 1,000 of these.
Right.
I own the bar. So,
I am babes.
there he is. The, face of Larry is joining us. Let me turn down the
I'm thinking-
video game. People can hear what's going on.
Larry's here.
Yeah. Greetings,
That
Larry.
was pretty loud.
Brian will not be here, Larry.
That-
But we're going to
I
start
got
the show
that.
right
I'm,
now.
I'm thinking Pam will let you use the gift card, by the way, since she wants the D from you.
Yeah, that's what's. Yes, right. After knowing her for 2.5 years, that's what's going on.
Right.
That's
all it took.
like all of a sudden, that's, you know, there's an urge there. I don't think so. March 8th. By the way, have you seen her and have you looked at me? What are you talking about? That wouldn't even. Come on.
Look, dude, look at me and Cindy. We're like the Flintstones.
Yeah, but when you started on this road, you were you know, svelte and
I was felt.
well mannered,
I didn't know you were Swedish.
and then something happened. I don't know what you
I
drank.
don't remember
some
being
kind of
spelt and well mannered.
green goo or something. Come on, you were a regular guy. Then you got all bitter, and I don't know what happened. But now you're new Larry, and she's back with you, and everything's great. There's birds chirping and butterflies flying. Life is good, so there's no complaining. Anyway, March 8th, 2015, Undead from Cleveland. You're listening to Video Game News Radio with your host, Kevin Baird.
Don Anderson.
And Larry Mack.
Brian's not joining us. He has a sore throat. That's his excuse this week. Sore throat, Brian, but that's okay. He hasn't been adding much to the show lately. Not on purpose. Sometimes he does, but he's been tuning out a lot. I think he needs a break. Because he'll just be like, I didn't do anything this week. I drove my truck.
Leave me alone.
You know, there was some snow, and I had to drive through it. And there's these maniacs on the road, and that's all I really did, man. That was my week. So, all right, we're gonna do our drinking game.
Oh, there we go.
We basically, if it's your first time listening, we list off the top 20 titles of the week from the Movers and Shakers list on Amazon. And if we name something off that is not a video game, I know it sounds weird. We're doing a video game top 20 list, but if we name something off that is not a video game on the list, you have to drink. And it doesn't have to be booze. I'm going to be drinking the Diet Right Pure Zero Cola again. Because it's still up here in this room. It's getting kind of funky, but I'm going to try and finish the bottle. That's what I do.
Somebody's got to drink it.
Right. Somebody's got to do it. By the way, Larry, we totally won trivia without you. But
yeah, I know. I heard I was like uninvited from now on.
I listen. No, you've got to come because somebody's got to drink the shots. Because
Oh, you should have seen them. They were all in disarray.
Joe and Don and Mike basically don't drink. That
Right.
leaves Angie, Tracy, and me to drink. And Tracy drank 2 shots. Angie drank 1 shot. And there was a point where I had to buy 4 Smirnoff Ice unopened so I could take them with me so I could get the points. So I have 4 Smirnoff Ice raspberry in my fridge so we could win the fucking game. I was just... It didn't even matter about the money anymore. I just want to win. I don't even care.
You would think with Oz's sister there, you know, you'd be like, oh, you got Oz's sister? Okay, yeah, order all the drinks you want. You know?
And Pam hooked us up with 2 shots that were non-alcoholic. It just didn't matter, though. I mean, we won, but...
He likes you.
Oh, my
Well,
God.
you could have dropped the Smirnoff Ices off at my place.
Listen, it'd be great if Pam liked me. It'd be great. That would be amazing. All right? But it's not... You guys are funny. That's not happening. Just friends.
Wishful thinking.
Be great.
Donnie and I are both, sending out our vibes to the universe so that it will, come back to you, man.
Listen, she's
Our
going to be
blessings.
dating some guy with 32-inch arms that works on houses and shit. You know what I mean?
You know?
Okay, yeah, but then she's going to get tired of Cease, and she'll meet you while he's working on your house.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I know things. I know more things than you guys do. But it's cool.
Or I figure you just keep going, so you
make
can
the
keep
wheels
kind of
in my
using your
head
phone
spin.
to, secretly scan her and stuff because you're building her in your basement as a cyborg.
I thought that Jamie chick was cool. She had a really good personality. I mean,
Jamie was really cool.
But she stopped working Tuesday nights, so I kind of...
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I may
we
have to go
have-
hang out at Babes more often.
Kaylee or Haley. She's
Box of Rocks.
yes. I don't mean to be mean, but
Yes.
she's
You know what
just
I mean?
She seems sweet enough, but yeah.
there's not a lot going on. I try to engage with her, but
Yeah.
it's not happening.
Yeah, but there's only so much conversation you can have at that level.
Right. You show her a picture or something, it's I don't know who that is. Is that somebody? Never mind. Just give us the paper back.
Yeah, you keep trying to engage her in a conversation, and eventually you just give up and hold up a little, dangly cat toy. She's like, and swats it.
Throw something shiny into the corner.
she scampers off.
That's funny.
It's
All right,
gonna be fun if
let's get to
Pam
it.
ever sees the post on your page, decides to check the show out with her friends.
Yeah, no, don't.
Those assholes.
Yeah,
Now I'm pissing in their shots.
I don't think she'd care because she wouldn't know what we're even. They do? Who are they? I don't think anything would happen there. No, she seems nice. I just get her name mixed up
seems
because
very
there's Haley
sweet.
and there's Kayla.
Yeah,
Or
I
there's
can't remember her
Kaylee.
name,
I can't figure it out.
which kind of tells you, which kind of proves our point. Like, I only saw her, I think, the one time, and spoke to her, I think, twice for a grand total of 30 seconds, and I was like, wow. Yeah.
Yeah,
Should I write down my order so you can hand it back to somebody back
yeah.
there?
But see, that actually works out in our favor because
Yeah, that was the
orders
week I
are
had no
forgotten.
check because
Orders are completely forgotten. Last week too, they asked Mike. They were like, "Did you have something?" Because she passed out all the receipts, and he didn't have one. And of course, he's like, "I had an orange juice," and she's like, "Okay," and then he's like sitting there, and he's like, "Are they gonna charge me for it?" And I was like, "I don't know." I think he went up there and paid because that's how he is. But I would have been like, "Dude, just leave. They don't even know. It doesn't matter."
yeah, it's chaos.
I had like 2 things not on my receipt. I don't know. I have no idea. It's weird. Although, this is the last thing I'm going to say before you start to drink again. Next time I go and you're not there, I'm not actually going to order any beer. That's my new plan. I'm just gonna drink the shots and shit.
Right.
I was gonna
Because,
say okay. I said because Kendall has a concert this Tuesday.
Wow. All right.
I don't care.
Don, you better show up because if
I gotta
Larry's
work,
not going
I
to
gotta
be
work.
there. You got to help.
Work's more important.
Oh, you got to work?
I might. I don't know.
Well, if you don't. Yeah, obviously. But I mean, if you're not doing nothing, you got to help save the team because you helped with some questions this time. And this week was a whole group effort. It really was. Everybody threw in. Unlike usually when Larry hogs the paper to himself,
Yeah,
Right.
see, that's why I thought you guys didn't even want me there anymore.
we somehow managed.
2 weeks ago, I basically didn't let anybody else answer questions. I was just like, you guys mind your business. I got this.
I basically don't know anything. Is what happens, and everybody else figures it out until that paper comes around with pictures on it, and then I'm pretty good at that. I can do the pictures, and then I don't know. Just asks how to spell. We had a lot of spelling shit the last one, which was I forget it. I can't spell. So seriously, you're not going to be there this week? You really got a concert with your kid?
I really got a concert with my
I thought your
kid.
kid hated you.
Huh?
I thought your kid hated you.
That's Lizzie.
Oh,
Yeah.
the other kid wants you there.
Yeah,
Really?
I like the way I happen to know that typically their concerts are right around each other's. So when one has a concert, the other one will have a concert either the next day or the next week. And I haven't heard word one about Lizzie having a concert. So
What kind of concert? Does your kid sing or something?
yeah, Kendall's in choir and Lizzie plays violin.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
How come you don't have any of these talents?
First of all, I'm actually quite a good singer.
No, shut up.
I am a good
Nuh-uh.
singer, actually.
What?
Like, not to toot my own horn, but
Oh my god.
I am a good singer. The
Don't
only
start
problem is the stuff that I like to sing is completely not in my range.
We have to go to karaoke night with you or something so you can sing country tunes.
You give me a song in my range, I will kill it. But see,
What's your
my
range,
problem
Larry?
is no. See, I of course love the prog rock stuff and that Dream Theater stuff. I just sound like an idiot.
Larry's just hitting this super high soprano.
Yeah,
the
like
whole time.
because I try desperately to do it and fail miserably. Now you give me something like Blue Oyster Cult, I'll kill it.
Oh my god. When you're
I-
drunk.
Don't fear the music.
I have that like lower range.
He's got that lower range.
Yeah, but I'm not like Peter Steele.
Oh my god.
No,
All right,
yeah,
sorry
not
everybody.
that.
We just had to get that out. This is getting ridiculous. All right, number 20. Skylanders Trap Team, Trap Master Cree something. Not a game. Everybody drink.
In a game.
Number 19, the PlayStation 4 white console with the Destiny bundle. Not really a game. It's a console. It comes with the games. It's
Not a
drinker's
game.
discretion. Considering it's $600, you should
Woo.
probably drink.
Drink it. All $600 of it.
Number 18, The Sims 3 for the Xbox 360. Number 17, the Xbox 360 wireless gaming receiver. Not a game.
Not a game.
Drink.
Drinking.
If you hear a beep in the background,
We did.
that's one of my Bitcoin miners that is beeping. You can just
Because
ignore
it's
it.
overheating and about to explode.
No, I rent them out to other people, and if they don't set it up during the rental period, I still make money, but the miner beeps because it's waiting to start. And this one's been beeping for like 3 hours. And so I don't know. The guy's not making any cash, but I am. So he can beep all at once. 16 is Assassin's Creed Unity for the Xbox One. Now $26.63. Number 15, Final Fantasy Type 0 HD for the Xbox One. Yeah, if you hear the squeak toy, that's the dogs downstairs waiting for me. I can't do anything about that either because if he doesn't have the squeak toy,
Kevin,
it's going to
come down
probably
here.
eat the
Kevin,
wall.
Make sure you're not.
Kevin.
Number 14, NBA 2K15 for the Xbox One.
Oh boy.
About 5 weeks ago, because that's how far back I am. I'm catching up, though. I never really thought about the 4 characters are boring, where they're, like, hiding.
One-dimensional.
They are.
That good because it's like, okay, it's cool. The Human Torch always wants to run in. You're like, where's the Invisible Girl at? Where's all day long? And be like, fuck all you evil people.
The, Marvel, they cannot create...
No, they can, but they don't get the rights to the new character.
Okay.
They can make that's why they're canceled. We're not giving them. It's like we're giving you.
Future IP rights?
Well, first of all, it was before all the super, and dare shit. Nobody really cares there, but
nobody cares. But it's crazy that they sign these movies forever because that's crazy to me.
Iron Man first because nobody really.
Sorry about him.
I was like, oh, it's a song about Tony Stark. No, it's not. It's about Ron.
Song before I really knew the
Comic book, and he sees Tony Stark.
All right. Sorry about that sidetrack, but I had to bring that up. Number 13, Classic Controller for the game.
Got a game.
Bundle, that's a game. Number 10.
That's not a game.
As much as you hate it, it actually is.
Emulator games, they're terrible. I played one of them for... It's just like work.
You're like, oh, hold on, I gotta...
There's no joy in any...
You gotta go stop fires in the city, cops.
That's the fun part about being a cop. It's not like they put you in...
Way through...
Type it up right in the amount of time before the chief comes in because the mayor's on his ass.
All right. Number 8, everybody drink again. Number 6, The Wolf, free for the PlayStation 3. Number 4, New Island, full gas. I guess you can, because on the 3DS, that's weird. I know they support that, but I still have that game staying on it.
Memories wiped out. You're like, oh shit.
Lego Marvel Trap Pack. That cost $48.91. Broke. Ultra Street Fighter 4 Arcade Fighting 4 and PlayStation. It looks really nice. It looks like an arcade fight stick with 8 buttons on it.
What you said.
It's a game. Games from last week because they erased it. Coming out this week. And if I Tuesday, Miami 2 Raw, and for the PlayStation, and Gotoku Z-Team. Also on Thursday, on Friday platform, we have LA Cops. Big game of the week because I cannot even think that any of these other games matter. 7th one had what you need. Maybe they have Winning Post 9 number in there, unless they come out with one more than one a year. I don't know. Number 10 is Payday 7 Homeworld Remastered for Cities. Number 3 is Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Number 2 is Damn it, Dragon Ball.
Right here, so somebody has to read Facebook. I'm sorry. Flakes made in the Ontario plant.
This week.
Nothing. I went back to serving.
Oh, did you do that?
Yeah, I ended up doing that. Wasn't nervous or nothing like that. And a lot of people were like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm listening." I would look at them and say, "Well, managers told me a lot of you servers don't know what you're doing, so they need me to come back on everybody apart." I was like, "You get you." But that's me. That's what I do. It makes me laugh.
Hanging out with the people that talk or whatever you were saying on the show, the people that do stuff, and then you said that it was hurting your soul by talking to them.
Oh, they're going like, "Oh my God, why am I?" I'm like, I don't understand what's going on here. I'm becoming nice.
Yeah, you got to put
for my brother. Since I'm in so much a better mood about everything.
Yelling at you over a.
Well, I got to sit there and watch history. I talk to people. I'm having conversations. Yeah, nobody has this. Yeah, it's like I'm going up to people. Hey, how's your kid? And calling their kids. It was weird. It's just weird. But I'm making money, and I guess if I'm happy him to bring me down, I'll bring myself down.
Spirits, you're just
say whatever he wants. I'm always fucking.
As long as you make cash, that's the important thing.
Yeah, day. And the electric bill, because a 6-month plan. Okay, I paid the first month, and then I was like, I don't know when the second month is up. And I was like, just downstairs by the front door. I go, I needed that $100, you know. So now it's like one of those things where, oh, but then again, I paid the bill.
Yeah, I paid my.
I think that's it. I think that's all I.
Oh, making our Facebook
Yeah, that's
sports radio,
really weird.
and 200 of them have been in. Yeah,
And they seem to be. What is this?
yeah. Thursday, I did the Trivia Wednesday this week. We did not win. We off and appointments that I've been. I'm gonna do it all in one day and long. So it's like, okay, doctor's appointment, get myself hooked up. Okay, well, that's get in to see the dentist because I haven't seen.
Oh.
He's not taking new appointment. Don't go to the dentist. Let me just say this: I found out he killed himself.
Oh,
Suicide. And that's coming from me. Saying literally torment me.
Johannes? Or,
No,
Johannes?
I've met my dad and my dad.
father, but,
You've met my dad.
yeah. I don't know.
Anyway.
Yeah, but maybe one of those cancer things. But
Shit out of me, brutalizing me. My throat and basically grabbed my jaw and held it open while he did what he needed to do. And I was maybe like 12 or 13 at the time.
I was younger than that.
what were you doing? Were
Yeah.
you screaming at him? Was that why you did it?
I don't know. I don't think it was doing. I don't think I've never had any major procedures done where I would have been screaming.
I was.
I was probably just, I don't know, not opening my mouth wide enough or some shit. I don't know. He was just, ugh.
He was a dick.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, man, I got your back. I know the feeling.
It's awful. As a result, I literally have not been to a dentist since I was on my parents' insurance.
You should go to my dentist. He's cool. He's
Well,
quick.
no, I
Guy
had a
comes
bunch of
in, just
people.
busts ass, and you're done. You're out the door.
Yeah, I had a bunch of people recommend, one right down the street from me here.
Okay.
Fallen or tapped
And but actually, I mean, they just built a new dentist place, basically at the end of my driveway. So I was like, yeah, I'll give them a shot. But anyway, so I didn't get to do that. I did go put in my graduation petition at school. Yeah. So all I have to do now is not fail any of my classes, and I have to get like a C in the one class. And then I will be legit.
And then
I went and gave.
You'll be done with school for the rest
I
of
will-
your life.
Well, until I go get my master's.
Oh my god.
And come on, because then the next step, Dr. Larry Mack. How awesome is that? Like each week it'll be and Dr. Larry Mack, PhD.
Oh my
Doctor,
god.
look at me next.
Yeah, think of the prestige and respectability I could bring to our little program here. If you had
I'm proud of you that you got all the way through this, but don't you already have a degree in something?
I have an associate's degree.
Oh, okay. In shopping
How do you
or something.
This will give me my bachelor's.
You associate with your associate's degree, and how do you get a bachelor's when you have a girlfriend?
Hey.
All right. Well, my week was pretty plain, I think. I was doing my best to avoid that norovirus that's going around, where everybody's sick to their stomach and puking and shit. So I would find out that people had shit, and I'd be like, I'm not gonna hang out with you. And then we played trivia and we won. We came in first. Again, 2 weeks in a row without Larry, though. I had to break the bank to buy enough
Jiu-jitsu.
shots to give us the points.
Nobody believed in jujitsu.
We could have got that one right, and we still would have won. So I guess it didn't
I
matter.
feel guilty. I was like, it's got to be kung fu. Kung
I
fu's never
thought
gonna win.
all martial arts start from kung fu, so apparently not. Apparently, jiu-jitsu is where judo comes from, and we knew that. Don knew that. Don's brothers are master ninjas.
And at one point, everybody's like, I don't know. And I looked at Kevin, I go, I have 3 black belt brothers. And he was like, well, then go with jiu-jitsu. And I was like, no, I'm putting kung fu.
We also got that one wrong on Wednesday, but that's because I convinced everybody it was Aikido.
Yeah, we don't know. Did you guys win on Wednesday?
In second place.
You got T-shirts and shit. They gotta get
No,
some
we
better
don't,
prizes.
we don't get cool stuff. Although, what did we get? We got a couple of cool glasses this week, new ones that we don't all have 50 of yet.
Melville, somebody still has to pull the Joker from the pile, and it's up to
How many cards are left at
$350.
this point?
Not many. I think he said
No.
like 12 or something.
Oh, maybe I will come this week.
Because that's a lot of money. Yeah, you're gonna take the money and run out the door. Be like,
Yeah.
where'd Larry go?
Tuesdays
Bag
always
of
start
TVs
late
right on the
enough
floor.
that maybe I can get there after Kendall's concert.
What time is your concert at?
7.
Oh, you ain't coming.
Yeah, good. How long are our kids' concerts? They're not that long, like an hour.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, I
Well,
guess
maybe you
that.
could make it since we
Yeah,
started at 9.
like I couldn't go to the Wednesday one because they always start at 8, but Tuesday never starts until 9. So,
Or you could just not go at all and have a really good excuse that you have to, do
but
it.
I had to go to trivia.
Yeah.
Or you can
Because
just
we're,
show up.
we're maintaining our, we're winners.
You can show up 10 minutes late,
Oh, now I gotta do more
right?
crap. All right. I gotta pause this game somehow, but I can't. I guess I could go back up to the spaceship or something. It's bumming me out. I don't want to keep dragging this out, though. So let's just do that. Let's just go away. Gotta go back into orbit. I don't care. Okay. Let's do our news. Let's do our news, man.
All right.
There's some big news in the gaming world this week.
What's that? Is it about Ultima Online? Because I'm going to talk about Ultima.
It is not Ultima Online.
Oh.
Tuesday.
Or I mean Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings.
Not Lord of the Rings. Video Game News Radio is now officially part of the RageWorks network.
Yes, we are a part
We
of
finally have
RageWorks,
stuff posted.
which has nothing to do with Rage Select. That's why there's 2 things with Rage in the name. I'm not sure what that means. But we're part of Akuma's show,
Yeah.
or network,
People your issues.
RageWorks. Valve would love to make virtual reality games based on all of its major franchises, including Half-Life, the developer explains in a new interview with Kotaku. Programmer Jeep Barnett revealed that Valve, which just recently announced its own Vive VR headset, has already experimented with using Half-Life assets like head crabs and machine guns in virtual reality. Could this experimentation eventually lead to a full-blown Half-Life virtual reality game? We're not saying no, Barnett said, but we don't know what the right thing is yet. Our most precious resource is time, and we don't have enough time for people to do everything. Would we like to make all of our franchises in VR? Absolutely. But we don't have enough time or people. So we have to figure out what's the best fit, what plays to the strengths of VR. Yeah, they're just like, we made the headset, but we're not going to make any games for it. You guys do that. We're just going to make this fucking thing, and hopefully somebody does something with it. I got real doubts about the VR shit, to be honest with you, because people get nauseated when they play these things. They don't feel well, and I don't know. I don't know if it's enough of an immersive experience. I haven't tried one, of course, but I don't know if it's enough of an immersive experience for people to just like want to wear it versus just playing shit on their TV. Because that's the thing. Like, do you want to put that thing on your face, or would you just play the game the regular way? And I got a feeling more people will want to play it the regular way, at least until there's games that come out that take advantage of it somehow. But in a way that makes it so that's better than playing the game on your TV. I don't know. It's cool to look around and be like, yeah, I'm inside this thing, except that I'm not, I don't know. Anyway. The Lord of the Rings Door of Durin is now a reality. What is it?
Ta-da!
There's Lord of the Rings fandom, attending midnight movie premieres and dressing up as your favorite elf for Comic-Con, for instance. And then, that's just dumb. And then there are the super fans who speak Elvish fluently and reconstruct iconic landmarks from Tolkien's fantasy world in their own homes. Case in point, the Tolkien fan known online as Nular has recreated the Mines of Moria door for his basement theater. And it's looking pretty fan-freaking-tastic. In Middle-earth, the Door of Durin is the hidden entrance to a cavernous world that harbors the dwarves' unfathomable riches. Only visible in the moonlight, the door's fine silver inlay contains an elvish inscription that offers a clue to the voice-activated command that will cause the door to open.
Eh,
You know, if I went over Larry's house and he had this door, I'd leave.
No, you wouldn't. You'd
I
be like,
would.
that is awesome.
I'd be like, that's cool, Larry, but you know, after the 10th time, having to like remember, speak friend and enter, you know, I wouldn't know how to do it.
you walk into the
You gotta say it in
room.
that- you gotta say it in that dwarvish language too. You can't just say friend. You
Sorry.
gotta say like ripple rap or whatever the hell the word is. I don't know.
Bella.
Yeah,
Mixel pixel stick.
Klingon or something. Yeah. I'm out there doing like all kinds of shit. Abracadabra.
Ratu, Barata,
Hocus pocus.
necktie, nectarine.
That's
Matchmaking
it.
in video games usually involves a little more than the games you play and your skill level. Wouldn't it be nice if you could meet gamers who genuinely share a lot of things in common? Overdog thinks so. It just launched an app for Xbox One preview program members that helps you find players based on their tastes in fields like music, movies, and of course games. If you want to find a Destiny raid buddy who's into dance music, hockey, and Star Wars, you probably can.
Ugh.
These things never work. They never work. There's nobody out there that has the same interests you do. Overdog won't be truly ready for action until the finished March Xbox One update hits, but it'll spread to other platforms sometime after that. I mean, I hope it works. But historically, any of these things, I think that's what Xbox was supposed to do in the beginning. You were supposed to rate yourself as a player, and then you were supposed to rate other players, and then it was supposed to like find what games that you're good at, that other players are at your level, and I think they just abandoned all that because it just didn't work. Just constantly in a game with some kid who's just like excellent, and he's like 6, and he's sniping your ass all the time. And you're just like, I hate video games. Oh, it's just me. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we had much to report on Valve's Steam OS and Steam Machine initiative. In the meantime, things have been rolling along, and at the Game Developers Conference, Valve announced a large number of updates. These cover a range of topics, including a finalized Steam controller, the new Steam Link, and a slate of Steam machines from 14 different manufacturers. Ian also covered the Steam VR aspect, so we won't rehash that here, as there's plenty of other items to digest. First, let's talk about Steam OS a bit more. Based on a fork of Debian, which is Linux, Valve has released several major updates in Steam OS, first entered public beta last year. The current build is Steam OS Update 153, which includes NVIDIA 343.22 drivers and AMD 14.9 drivers. So right there, we can see things are still lagging behind the current official drivers from AMD and NVIDIA. Of course, there are plenty of games that don't work natively with Steam OS, and newer drivers often focus on the latest game, so it's not really critical to be on the latest driver release. Look, man, I don't know why anybody's going to buy one of these things. Just run Windows. You can play all your games on Windows. All of them. If you get the Steam box, you can only play the handful of games that it supports. At least just make it dual boot. So you can boot into that if you want to, but otherwise just run Windows to play these games on Steam. Perhaps more interesting is that Valve apparently feels Steam OS is now at the point where they're willing to start pushing it a bit more, and to that end they currently have a Steam OS gaming sale going on. Basically, games that are available or coming soon for Steam OS have discounts of 10 to 80% off right now, like everything else on Steam. The offer runs through March 9th, and there are definitely some gems worth checking out whether or not you have any interest in Steam OS, which is tomorrow, so this article's a little late for me. Steam Link is a new device shown for the first time at GDC 2015. There's an in-home streaming device that will work with Windows, OS X, or SteamOS PCs, and is priced at $50. It supports 1080p and is optimized for low latency. It also supports the Steam controller, which has apparently reached its final form and will be priced at $50 as well. Streaming capabilities are apparently pretty good, though availability isn't slated until November, so there's still plenty of time to perfect things. Also on display at Valve are 14 upcoming Steam machines. Some could probably be shipped now, but officially they're all slated to begin shipping in November. I'm not going to read all the rest of this because they're going to list off every one and its features. 14 different Steam machines to play Steam on the Linux OS. I don't know who's buying this. I mean, I'll probably get one at some point to add to the collection, but I don't get it. I really don't. It's really weird. And you kids, I know you're all going to go out and buy it because you guys hate me.
Everybody wants them.
Find some...
They're all sitting at home. Fuck that Kevin guy.
Yeah, I don't care what you say. It's going to be cool, man. I can play Call of Duty on my thing. Do it now on Windows. All right, we're going to read some... we're going to read a couple emails I got. People that are cool that write us. Let us read their emails on the show. If you want to read in, you can write to anything you want at videogamenews.com. And we'll read your email on the air next week. Uh-oh. Who's that?
Huh?
I heard the doorbell. Who's that?
Nah,
What?
you're fine. You're fine. Everything's fine.
Is that your doorbell?
No, it's a sound effect.
Oh. Well, it has like this weird echoey thing going on with it, so it sounded kind of like it was at your house.
I don't use it very often.
Blackjackal1138 wrote to it's gotta be your computer, dude, at videogamenews.com. I'll turn the microphone because it's doing its District 9 voice again. Let me turn it around. He says, hey guys, I'm still listening to the... Oh, we read this one already. No, this is new. I don't know, man. He, when the hell did he write this? Third? Okay. Says, I'm still listening to the old shows at work. I'm not supposed to have headphones, so I put a Bluetooth receiver and a pair of earbuds in a wool hat, and no one is the wiser. That might be a little weird if you're like, working at Wendy's and you've got a wool hat on behind the grill there, Jackal. Whatever you're doing. But I almost blew it this week by laughing out loud at a certain point in an early 2006 show. Kevin yells into his microphone, which blows it out and brings his volume down. Brian, Don, and a guest that was on at the time say they can't hear Kevin very well anymore immediately after that. So it's obvious that it's related to Kevin's sound settings. However, Kevin insists that it's a bandwidth issue and accuses Brian or his woman of downloading something or playing World of Warcraft. I said to myself, holy shit, isn't Kevin some sort of computer genius? How would Brian having bandwidth issues on his end cause low volume for all three callers, yet Kevin has no problems on his end? After Brian, Don, and the guests continue to complain about not being able to hear Kevin very well, Kevin just says, well, it doesn't matter, the listeners can hear me. I was dying. Kevin just doesn't give a fuck. My microphone is different than yours, he says. Yeah, the kind of microphone that turns itself way down after you scream boom bitch into it. Hilarious stuff. Now we just have the annoying alien sound in the background when Kevin talks. It's obviously not his fault, though. It never is. Just busting your balls, Kevin. Someone has to do it. Just wondering, do you have the special show that was put onto the very first archive CD? The one that you sold at the end of 2005 to raise money for server costs, but ended up blowing it on 50 different prizes and shipping them out? There was a special show you put on that disc that was reportedly just you, Brian, and Don ragging on each other. I'd like to hear it if it's still in your possession or if anyone else has it. Thanks for doing the show. It's only available on the CD. There's about 100 of those CDs that are out there somewhere.
I got one of them.
It's the first CD, not the ones with the movies and shit. That was the double set DVDs that came out later. This is the first CD. Yeah.
It has like the inscribing on the disc or something like that.
Right.
Not
it's light scribed. Right.
Yeah.
Yep. There's the Christmas show. It's on there.
Yeah, I remember that.
For that CD. We recorded like a whole show for Christmas.
Me and Brian. Old school.
Jedi writes to the Denim Dudes at videogamenews.com and says, what's going on, fellas? I'm curious. Do you still use ratings to determine whether or not you'll buy a game? If not, what is the biggest determining factor in choosing a game to purchase? I do look at Metacritic for most games before I make a purchase. I don't read the reviews. I just look at the global rating. And then I will look through a couple reviews depending on where it sits. So I will read some trusted reviews after that point. Like if I look at something and it's rated 95, I'll just buy it because it doesn't matter what you're going to write. You're just going to spoil some shit for me. Obviously, everybody thinks it's great. But if it's like 73, then I got to read some reviews and see what is actually the problem and then figure out if it's going to annoy me or not. Yeah. So I don't know. What do you guys care? Larry doesn't buy
No.
games.
I don't.
No.
Yeah, it's like I don't. I'm only if I'm gonna buy a new game, it's gonna be because I know what it is, or what what I'm buying.
Right.
So I already know all about it. I mean, if there's a new game out and somebody's like, "This is the greatest game ever," I'm gonna have to go old school and wait till somebody buys it. Maybe
Right.
watch it like I used to, But now I don't go by ratings. It's like because everybody's different. You know what I mean? Ratings are just somebody's opinion. It's like, well, they're not mine. So I may not like it. Or
True.
maybe it is the greatest game ever. I don't know. I just don't know. But the fact that I want to go back to play fucking Wing Commander 3 or whatever, that's something.
All right, we only got time for one more. We'll read the rest next week. This one's from Tony, and he wrote to Attack of the... Sorry, it doesn't all display on my screen when they're long. Attack of the Mushroom People at VideoGameNews.com. And he said, hello, Don and crew. Here's a topic for your Oblast show, Kevin. Why not do a follow-up show with Javier so he could talk about his trip to Japan and experience with the dick-sucking hotel he stayed at? And for the rest of the crew, I don't know, what was your favorite show growing up? I could ask Javier to do a show. The problem with those shows, though, the interview shows, is I want to get this guy on from Serbia first, and I gotta be like available to do that, which is kind of a bit difficult for me to do. Like to know that I have the time to sit down, schedule a time, and do a show. So it's kind of rough. Favorite TV show growing up, gentlemen?
Tough, man.
The Enforcer.
Of course. Different
Or the
strokes.
Equalizer. I bet.
Equalizer.
The young ones. I was 11 when that came out. I was a kid, right?
Oh, that's right. I guess I was a kid when I was watching the young ones. Good call.
That's ridiculous. That can't be your favorite
18.
show.
But the thing is there are so many sitcoms and cartoons and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
morning cartoons that you like died for.
I was
know
all
what
about
Thundercats,
G.I. Joe when I was a kid.
G.I. Joe.
Right. G.I. Joe, fucking.
Had all the action figures and shit.
I'm not too proud to admit it. That horrible Dungeons and Dragons cartoon.
Yes,
It was great.
I own that on DVD.
It sucked that nobody had any good weapons, but it was cool.
Yeah, yeah. It's completely idiotic, but
A stupid baby unicorn was the problem
Yeah.
with that show.
Dick, and I got a shield, and
and the baby barbarian that befriended him.
Shows always had to have, like, for some unknown reason, a really annoying thing. Like,
Animal.
Thundercats
Of some
had
sort.
that snarf,
Yeah.
you know?
right, Orko on He-Man,
Right, right.
Cousin Oliver on the Baby Buns.
It's true. I don't know why that was. They're just
Marvin
like,
the Wonder Dog
like,
on
something
Superheroes
dramatic.
or Super Friends.
Why have this shitty thing
Right.
in the middle of it? Oh my god. Alright, so that's the show.
Gleek.
Walking Dead's on in a minute, so I gotta go. Missed part of it last week. I had no idea what was going on. We'll be back next week. Maybe Brian will show up. Thanks everybody. Take it easy.
Peace.
We're still on the air.
I know. I said that.